TedxElPaso is an annual event that brings together the region's brightest minds to spread ideas and inspire change. This year's TedxElPaso event is Saturday at the El Paso Museum of Art downtown. It's organized by the El Paso Chamber. And I'm joined now by the Chamber's Chief Executive Officer, David Jerome. Mr. Jerome, thank you for coming on this afternoon. Why did the El Paso Chamber decide to get involved with TEDx?
Well, thanks for inviting me today. Listen, we just think there's so much talent in El Paso, and we think, I heard the judge earlier, and I'd like to, mirror his comments. This is something El Paso can do and should do. We have a lot of great talent, and we want to feature their ideas. And this year is all about a city reimagined. And, when we look at, emerging from, the tragedy that has been COVID for the last couple of years, it seemed like a really good idea to get people's ideas, come in and think about how we're going to transform the city and what happens next. And so it's a really fun forum. It's very inspirational and gets people really thinking about the future and what's possible. And how could we resist that? We just thought it was great to do.
Who are some of the speakers you have lined up for this year's TEDx event?
Well, just a couple of them. We have the city manager. He's going to talk about how the city pivoted and what they are thinking about more for the future. We have the electric company and the gas company talking about sustainability and what they're going to be doing in the future to make El Paso sort of greener and more interesting, and also how to handle workplace, the great resignation. What does that look like, and what are they doing in those areas to sort of deal with that as we go through looking at what the next 10 years could even look like in that area. We have Dr. Alosi, who you may know from during COVID as well, saying what's next and how do we handle that. We have great asset that we have at UTEP, a Dr. Wicker, who really works in 3D printing and additive manufacturing. Is one of the greatest thinkers in the whole United States on this, and I can't wait to hear what he thinks the future of manufacturing will look like for El Paso in that space. And then of course we have artists and others, and so it's going to be really quite a fun day. Very, very interesting, we hope, for you, and we'll even buy you lunch.
And is there a charge to attend TEDx El Paso?
Yes, there is. It's $100 a ticket, but just remember, it's the whole day. You get a lot of speakers. We go from 9 a.m. basically to 2 o'clock. And, we have some breaks in there, and it's at the Art Museum. There's a lot of vendors that will be part of it. So you can buy books that TED as an organization. You've all seen the talks on TV and in other places on the internet, I'm sure. And so we have books, we have different vendors as part of it. We do serve lunch, so you can meet the speakers and talk to them as well. It's a real ideas festival. We think it's terrific, and we hope you do too.
TEDx El Paso, the 2022 edition, happens this Saturday at the El Paso Museum of Art. It starts at 9 a.m. and runs through 3 p.m. And we'll have all the details in a story on our website later on this evening. David Jerome, the CEO of the El Paso Chamber, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me. You guys have a great day.